Hi guys, we just checked out the Ford Mustang Boss 302 in L class, and we're gonna be doing a couple of more cars actually in L class. Like I said, we're gonna be doing more L class cars. And the car we're going to be starting with is the we just did the Charger and the Mustang, so we'll do the Alpine. The Renault Alpine A110. It actually has 90 CP, so which makes it the lowest CP car in the entire game actually. But actually, this is the best car to drive in the Team Races series because this car has a 90 CP, correct? So it has a 90 CP. So usually, unless it's the same Alpine, they have much more higher CP, even if it's an unupgraded Sonic. So they give you a lot of points. You usually just get 100 if you do well, but with this car, if you race like a 135 CP Mito, you get like 250 points, which is really nice because you get. I mean, nowadays the fuel it takes time to load, so yeah, I mean it's slow. It takes more time than the faster cars, but you get like 2.5 times more points for the fuel. So I think it's a really nice car for team versus only, and I want to tell you the reason why it's very inappropriate and multiplier. It's probably because this cars, you don't get a lot of reward for racing cars. You usually get like 3.5 grand. You don't get much. And if you are a good driver, this car could be actually controlled this car could be a pretty nice car to drive. But if you're a beginner or just a normal intermediate guy, this car will be a terrible choice for you because every time you got a turn, this car will try to drift. It drifts every time there's a big turn. I'm trying not to drift. But yeah, this car drifts so much that it's really hard to control, and you can easily lose control. So even if you get a good head start in the beginning, owing to its lousy, I mean, it drifts too much. If you can control the drift, fine, you'll do well. But the problem is the drifts are not to be handled easily. Especially when GT Racing is trying to emphasize the real car experience. Like this, well, I didn't drift this time, but yeah. Especially when they're trying to emphasize the real car experience, I don't think the drift's gonna be easy, so. Yeah, in Team Race, once you master this car will be a legend. This car will be your ride in Team Race. But, if you haven't mastered the drift yet, I still haven't either. This car will be a terrible nightmare, but just using up your fuel. And once you start drifting, you just can't stop drifting, like me. I just lost control. You just can't stop drifting, that's the problem. You lose control and the opponents catch up too fast. That's the problem with this car. Yeah, that's actually the problem that the Alpine A110 has. Yeah, but overall this car, the performance stats, the stats at least are pretty good, but it doesn't go up that. I never made it above 190 in this one. To be honest, I never made it 190, although the top speed is 210. This one's cheap to upgrade, but do not upgrade this car if you have it. Do not. Keep the 90 CP, because you want more points for meat. Get what I'm saying? If you upgrade a car, the CP will go up, making this car able for hard opponents, and they will not give you as much points or coins. So do not upgrade this car, not at all. Forget about the career. Team race is more important. So if you have this car, don't upgrade it. Do not. This is my advice. You have to not upgrade this car. And once you master it, this car will be the dream of your life. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Just do not upgrade it. It'll certainly, trust me, not upgrading it will help. So that was the Renault Alpine A110 review in GT Racing 2. I'll be bringing a couple more cars today for you, so be sure to check those out too. And thank you guys so much for watching, guys.